Hello everyone and welcome back to MMA Lad. In today's news, Jon Jones wants 6 months to prepare for Aspinall. Is Jon Jones delaying the fight with Tom Aspinall? Despite Dana White saying he expects the fight to happen this summer, Ariel Helwani reported that Jones wants 6 months to prepare, meaning that the fight would have to be pushed towards September. Daniel Cormier thinks Jones is leaning into the idea that he's ducking Aspinall.
But I think that they need to make this fight. I think Jon's kind of steering into this. I feel like Jon likes to play into people going, he's afraid of Tom Aspinall. He doesn't want to fight Tom Aspinall. When you and I have discussed this many, many times, he's not afraid of Tom Aspinall. He'll fight Tom Aspinall. You believe me.
I said he would much prefer to fight someone else. That was my take last time. Like, don't you remember how mad I was that? I like Stipe, so it drove me crazy that I had to. Hey, Stipe hadn't fought in like 4 years.
Yeah, it was over, bro. That was bad.
That was crazy.
So bad. He got bad.
Oh man, I really wanted to fight Tom Aspinall on that one.
Yeah, that's I think it's important. I think he's messing around with people, man, and I think it's fun for this dude because this dude's made a lot of money and he's been the champion for so long that he really doesn't need to fight anybody.
Meanwhile, Aspinall's father has a simple solution.
It's very clear that Tom, yourself, everyone in the camp, in Tom's team, are sick of talking about Jon Jones because it's frustrating. You know as much as, I mean, you know more than I do, but you're left in the dark, aren't you? You being felt like you're left in the dark at the moment. Tom just wants to compete. An unactive fighter, I'm guessing, is not the happiest fighter. Where are all your heads at right now with it?
You're contracted to do 3 fights a year, and I think he's worked himself into a position where he should fight for a belt. And for me, if the guy doesn't want to fight for the belt, vacate it. And he's not bothered about Jon Jones. The talk last year, the Jon Jones thing that we did was just to try and get him to take the fight. You know, to have the fight. Tom's not bothered with fights. Jon Jones is just another body in the gym, you know. Another bum in the shower, they said. It just is. He just wants to compete. He's a competitor. And as a coach, you want him competing when he's fit. You don't want him sitting around in the gym. You don't know whether they're ready or not. You don't know what level they're going to be at. You know, I just want him to compete. He wants to compete all the time. So hopefully they'll sort something out. I don't know what's holding it up. We've not been told. Jon Jones will. I don't know what Jon Jones has said. I don't know what he's done. We've had nothing yet.
Fight announcements and quick updates. Johnny Walker takes on Azamat Murzakanov at UFC 316 on June 7th. Walker is looking to rebound from consecutive knockout losses, while Murzakanov remains undefeated at 14-0. Paul Craig faces Rodolfo Bellato at UFC Vegas 106 on May 17th. Craig has struggled, winning just one of his last 6 fights. Jan Blachowicz versus Carlos Ulberg goes down this weekend at UFC London. And before we continue, make sure to leave a like to support the channel. Chael Sonnen makes a bold statement on Islam Makhachev.
Islam Makhachev, the lightweight champion of the world, one of the greatest fighters of all time, and the #1 pound fighter in the world. Rumors are coming out that he said no to a fight with Ilia Topuria. Said that they'll turn on the Topuria fight because they feel he needs to do something first. What do you make of that when you first hear it? Like, he doesn't want to fight Topuria just yet, at least.
My first sense is that's fake news, and it's a real insult to to Islam. I don't believe that Islam's scared to fight anybody. I think the evidence of that fact would be the fact that he switched opponents, took on Manny Moicano with no training camp, no preparation, just because it's the right thing to do, and make sure that the golden rule is followed, which is the show must go forward. I don't believe it to be any more than a rumor. I also think it's a little bit insulting to be the one to have to ask Islam, will you fight a 45-pounder, considering that would make the 3rd 45-pounder that Islam was forced to face. And the only thing Islam has ever told us is that he himself would like to change weights. So if he himself is not allowed to do the one thing that they're asking him to do 3 times over, I'm light on that. I don't think it happened.
Ian Gary furious with UFC. Ian Gary is not happy. After losing to Shavkat Rakhmonov in December, Gary expected to work his way back into contention. Instead, he was furious when the UFC announced that Jack Della Maddalena, who hasn't fought in a year due to injury, was getting a title shot against Belal Muhammad.
By fighting again. I would like to fight International Fight Week, June 28th. I don't care who, I don't care who they want to put in front of me. I just want to fight and I want to prove that I'm the best in the world. Do I think I won the fight against Shavkat? No. I believe on that night and to this day that Shavkat won 3 rounds and I won 2. But I was very close to winning that fight. I definitely prioritized defense in the first 2 rounds to not let the guy get any steam. And then I picked it up in rounds 3, 4, 5. And I believe like that was when the momentum shifted and I started to dominate. In my mind, I was a takedown away from winning that fight. And I would love to run it back one day and I would love to avenge that loss. And I'm excited to because I believe that guy is going to hold the belt one day. We said it, we both knew it, we will cross paths one day. And I said it that week at Fight Week, I believe me and Shavkat are going to meet each other far more than once in our career. There we go. Why aren't I fighting for a title? I had a chat with my agent and I rang him when I heard about, when he told me about this news and I was livid, still am to this day. You know, I had a number 1 contenders fight where the guy now has to get knee reconstruction and is out for a year. But you know, it's not my fault. I didn't do it. I didn't stab his knee 20-something times and boot the leg off. I'm not fighting for a world title because I'm coming off a loss and they're giving it to a guy who's been injured for a year and they think that's more exciting, but they're wrong. The world title fight was meant to be Shavkat Rakhmonov taking on Belal Muhammad for the world title, but Shavkat apparently is out injured. I wonder how that happened. Now they're pulling in a guy who hasn't fought in a year because he's had an operation on his forearm because he broke it in his last fight and hasn't fought in a long time and hasn't been active. So they're giving it to Jack Della Maddalena to fight Belal Muhammad because I'm coming off a loss. It's okay.
Joe Rogan expresses his love for martial arts.
If you're a person who's a martial artist and you're a fan of martial arts, if you get a job to do that, like if you get a job to talk about martial arts and to express your love for it and your appreciation for the athletes, appreciation for the fighters and what they have to go through to get to where they're at, and the magnitude of their accomplishments, and to put words to that, like to do that, to be able to do that for a living, that's an honor. That's how I feel.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like it's an honor. It's an honor, and I feel like I do a good job at it, and I like doing it, and I'm super passionate about it, and I don't do it because it's a job. I do it because I love it. Like I don't need to do it. I could have quit a long time ago. I could just watch it. Like we're doing a fight companion this weekend. It's gonna be fun.
Alexander Volkanovski says he's just getting started. Despite back-to-back knockout losses, Alexander Volkanovski isn't going anywhere. He made an appearance on the Believe You Me podcast this week, where he reflected on his career and upcoming fight against Diego Lopez for the vacant featherweight title.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things coming through. You know what I mean? Even right now, while I'm still doing my thing, while I'm still fighting, a lot of things are coming through, which is good. But yeah, man, like you're always thinking about it. I've been thinking about that sort of stuff for a while. I mean, the cooker thing's really taken off. There's a lot of opportunities that come with that. As you said, I'm pretty comfortable in front of the camera, so there's a lot of opportunities there. So it's crazy, right? Like I lose a belt, and I feel like my brand's never been bigger. You know, even coming off the 2 losses. But do I need to keep fighting? No, not really. And a lot of people are like, oh, he's fighting because he needs to. No, I don't. I want to, and I truly do believe I still got it. So, and everyone has every right to be like, look at his age, coming off 2 losses. And the only way to change people's opinions on that is going out there and do what I plan on doing in a few weeks. So cannot wait to go out there and do it. As I said, everyone has a right to doubt me. Everyone knows I love this position anyway. So yeah, so it's good because training's going great. You know, last year, leading into the camp, I had as we know, I had a big break. Even though I was still training, had a big break. You know, eating well, so a little bit bigger. And then I was, even asking myself, am I still going to have it? You know what I mean? Because I've never had such a big break and things like that. So I was even asking myself that. And then I'll go, look, once I get in camp, I'll flip the switch and everything's going to be fine.
Do you think he will win against Diego Lopez? Yoel Romero breaks down Khamzat Chimaev versus DDP.
Who do you think wins between him and Khamzat? Who would you pick in that fight? It's a hard one, isn't it?
It's very difficult, but 16-40 chance. 16% for Chimaev and 40% for Duplessis. Yeah, that's the way.
So you think Chimaev? You're kind of slightly leaning towards Chimaev.
Yes.
Why do you think?
Wrestling. The wrestling for Chimaev right now is very, very dangerous. Yeah, I see the movement where he make it. we take it. Robert fight is another level. It's an Olympic level.
Who do you think wins this fight? Khamzat Chimaev or Duplessis? And do you believe we shall soon have Jon Jones back for the Tom Aspinall fight? Let us know what you think by leaving a comment down in the comment section. And if you enjoyed the updates, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily MMA news. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.